Caitlin Clark is setting the league on fire. Seriously, this girl is making history, and we need to talk about it. Just look at this. Clark is almost at the top of the All-Star Game voting, practically tied with Aja Wilson. That's insane for a rookie. And guess what? Diana Taurasi, who many consider the greatest of all time, didn't even make it into the top 30 in the voting. Times are changing, folks. But hold on, there's more. We're going to compare Clark's numbers with Taurasi's, and you're going to be blown away. And if you think Clark is only dominating on the court, think again. Her audience numbers are surpassing even NBA games. That's right, the NBA. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and stick around because I'm gonna tell you everything. Caitlin Clark is already doing amazing things in this All-Star voting, and that's surreal for a first-year player. Now let me throw some numbers at you. Clark was the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 200 points, 75 rebounds, and 75 assists. And she's making it look easy, like a video game. And you know what's even crazier? People are saying Clark is more popular than Patrick Mahomes in the United States. Only LeBron and Curry top her. Think about that, a WNBA rookie on the same level as these NBA legends. It's clear that Clark isn't just an incredible player, she's a phenomenon. She's changing the game, folks. She's bringing more eyes to the WNBA, more fans to women's basketball. That's why this All-Star voting is so important. It's not just a game, it's a milestone in her career and in the league's history. Now let's put some numbers on the table and compare our sensational rookie Caitlin Clark with the legend Diana Taurasi. Get ready because the numbers don't lie. First, let's talk scoring. Clark is averaging points per game similar to Taurasi this season, but look, she's doing this as a rookie. Imagine her potential. Now, when we look at rebounds, things get interesting. And the assists? My friends, Clark is putting on a show. She's dishing out way more assists than Taurasi. This proves that she's not just making shots, but also making the whole team play better. Now, don't get me wrong, Taurasi is a living legend with an incredible career, but these numbers show that Clark isn't here to play games. She's been playing at the level of the league's best since day one. Now, let's talk about a hot topic. Caitlin Clark's exclusion from the USA Olympic team for Paris 2024. Seriously, this is still causing a huge stir. First, let's state the obvious. Clark is killing it in the WNBA. She's breaking records, dominating stats, attracting fans. So why isn't she on the Olympic team? Many people are asking the same thing. Casey Wasserman, the president of the 2028 Olympic Organizing Committee, called this a missed opportunity. And for good reason. Clark is a generational talent, folks. She has the potential to draw a huge audience to women's basketball at the Olympics. And it's not just Wasserman saying this. Lisa Leslie, a four-time Olympic gold medalist, yes, that Lisa Leslie, said Clark must be on the Olympic team, and they shouldn't leave the country without her. When a sports legend says that, we have to pay attention. Now, Jennifer Rizzotti, who is part of the Olympic Player Selection Committee, is defending the decision. She says the goal is to build the best team, not focus on TV audiences. But I asked, wouldn't Clark improve the team too? The craziest part is that Taurasi, despite having lower numbers than Clark this season, is on the Olympic team. I'm not saying Taurasi doesn't deserve it. She's a legend, but what about Clark? This raises an important question. What is more valuable for an Olympic team, experience or rising talent? Should popularity be a factor in the selection? I hope to understand all this someday. Now, here's another point you won't believe. Clark is making the WNBA surpass the NBA in viewership. Yes, you heard right. Indiana Fever games with Clark are getting higher average viewership than NBA games. That's insane. We're talking about a WNBA rookie outdrawing the world's most famous basketball league. Let me throw some numbers at you. The Mystics versus Fever game averaged 460,000 viewers. That's the highest viewership ever recorded for a WNBA game. Meanwhile, the average NBA game viewership is 330,000. Clark is literally changing the game, and it doesn't stop there. Some say the Las Vegas Aces have sold out all their home games, but hold on, their arena holds 12,000 people. Do you know how many people on average are attending Clark's games? Over 15,000. She's filling even bigger arenas. Clark isn't just a player, she's a media phenomenon. She's bringing new fans to women's basketball, making people care about the WNBA like never before. And to prove all this, let's dive into our Stars' last 3 games games with the Indiana Fever. Get ready because the numbers are astounding. Let's start with the most recent game against the Chicago Sky on June 23rd. Despite a close 88-87 loss, Clark delivered 17 points, 6 rebounds, and an impressive 13 assists. Oh, and let's not forget the 5 3-pointers out of 9 attempts. The girl was on fire. 2 days earlier, against the Atlanta Dream, she helped the Fever secure a 91-84 victory. Clark contributed 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. And once again, she was on point from 3, 4 out of 8. But the real show was on June 19th against the Washington Mystics. In an 88-81 victory, Clark nearly got a triple-double, 18 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists, plus 4 steals. She was everywhere on the court. Looking at these numbers, it's clear that Clark is crucial for the Fever. She's consistent in scoring, dominating in assists, and surprising in rebounds. Her growth is evident. With each game, she seems more comfortable, reading the game better, making smarter choices. It's like she's already a veteran. But wait a second, have you stopped to think about what's really happening here? We're talking about Caitlin Clark, like she's just another talented rookie, but what if I told you she's much more than that? Imagine this. What if Clark isn't here just to play basketball, but to completely redefine what it means to be a star in the WNBA? What if she's changing the rules of the game, not just on the court, but off it as well? Think about it. We're seeing viewership numbers that never existed before, passionate fans who didn't care about the WNBA, heated debates about Olympic rosters. All of this because of one player in her first year as a professional. But what if this is just the tip of the iceberg? What if Clark is about to do something that will change women's basketball forever? Something that will make us look back in a few years and say, that's when everything changed. The question is, are we really ready for what's coming? Because folks, I have a feeling that what we've seen so far is just the beginning. And you know what? That's exactly what's happening. Caitlin Clark isn't just dominating the court, she's revolutionizing the entire game. Think about it. Clark isn't just an exceptional player, she's a cultural phenomenon. She's elevating the profile of the entire WNBA. The numbers don't lie. Record audiences, sold out arenas, social media buzz, all thanks to one rookie. But Clark's impact goes far beyond the stats. She's inspiring a new generation of girls to dream of playing professional basketball. She's making people who never cared about the WNBA start watching and cheering. She's proving that women's basketball can be as exciting and profitable as men's. And you know what's even more incredible? This is just the start of her career. Imagine what she can do in the coming years. Clark has the potential to be the face of the WNBA, maybe even women's basketball worldwide. In the end, what we're witnessing is the birth of a legend. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's making history, and we folks have the privilege of watching it all happen in real time. So the next time someone asks why everyone is talking so much about Caitlin Clark, you'll know the answer. Because she's not just a basketball player, she's a revolution in person, and that, my friends, is the true legacy of a star. So what do you think? Will Clark keep rising, or is this just hype? Leave your opinions in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any videos about this revolution happening in the WNBA. Thanks folks, see you in the next video.